What's going on, guys? Welcome to Joy Be Married After with Heath and Tracy, where we are here every Monday night.
Oh my gosh. We
Monday
just been
night.
at work all day, y'all.
Work on Monday morning, do YouTube Monday night, 8 p.m. EST. We are here every week where we are discussing relationships, y'all. We talking about marriage, and we talking about money and mindset. So you can ask us anything. You got a question, put it down in the comments. We want to understand what you're looking to hear.
So if you have a question, type it in the comments below. We're going to jump right into it. We also take this time to record our podcast.
Yep.
So the way this is going to go this evening is we're going to talk to you a little bit. Then we're going to record our podcast. And then we're going to jump into any questions you have or any comments that you have.
Podcast talk.
That's how we do it.
Hey, if you're looking for a positive, upbeat vibe in your week, join us here every Monday night at 8 p.m. EST, where Queen Tracy and I are talking about marriage and relationships. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button because we love to be connected with you. We want you to get notified when we're doing our thing.
So today we're talking about what would your relationship look like if it were perfect? Or, the myths around perfect relationships. We get that a lot.
Is there such a thing?
No.
If this is your first time here, I'm Heath.
And I'm Tracy.
Tracy and I are parents, podcasters, and joyfully married after 31 years.
Wait a minute. What? Has it been 31?
June 2022 will be 32 years.
What?
Yeah, we rolled up on 32. Yes, that's what's going on. So come through, chill with us. We're here every week. We're going to be talking about relationships and marriage and ideas on how we have kept the fire going for 32 years.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We got some stuff to share. And if you're new here, definitely let us know.
Type new you down in the comments. We want to know. We want to chop it up with you after the show. So type new you in the comments. We appreciate you being with us.
So what we're going to do is listen in while we record our podcast. And if you don't know we have a podcast, it's called Joyfully Married After. And then we'll discuss it afterwards.
You can find it on your favorite audio platform, Joyfully Married After.
Whatever that is.
Check us out. You ready to get started? We'll do the podcast now?
I think we're ready for the podcast. 1 second.
Wow. We ain't get people no sound effects or nothing?
No, not right now. So during the little break, we had a little break. We took like a 60-day break. And during that 60-day break, we dismantled everything, y'all. And
the reboot.
Trying to put it back together has been a little challenging.
It's all good.
So give me a 1 if you can hear us okay.
Yes.
And that'll help us move forward to make sure everything's good. But we're working on improving it. So just give us a minute, basically. All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hit that one. If you can hear us. Uh-oh. Maybe they can't hear us.
But we did the whole intro. Nobody can hear us?
Nobody can hear us. Oh, no.
We got 2 thumbs up over here.
Okay, but that was while the music was playing.
See?
There we go. All right, Tanita. Thank you.
Tanita says she hears.
Thank you, Tanita. Thank you.
What's up, Tanita?
All right. Okay, you ready?
Am I ready?
I don't know. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. What would your marriage look like if it was perfect? We want to do it again?
No, that's
we're
fine.
We're going to say relationship, not marriage.
We're going to say what?
We're going to say relationship, not marriage. I said marriage.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh. What would your relationship look like if it were perfect? This is Joyfully Married After Podcast, episode 76.
All right. I do the snaps for the editor, y'all.
It's like the clapper. It's like, you're on the Hollywood set. And you...
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to season 4 of Joyfully Married After.
What are we talking about, baby?
We are talking about some myths around perfect relationships.
All relationships aren't perfect? We're talking about myths.
People think our relationship is perfect.
Is our relationship perfect?
No. No.
My cousin would say, hecky no.
Hecky no. That's That's a little goofy. I wouldn't say that.
Okay. I didn't say what you would say. I said my cousin said.
Yeah, no.
So we're talking about myths tonight. Myths of perfect relationships.
So keep in mind, there
Mhm.
are some phases
Mhm.
to your relationship.
Absolutely.
There's new in love.
Lovey-dovey.
There's, you're repairing some damage that has happened.
Gotta do some work.
You're still committed, but it's a little stale.
Yeah. You've been in a little phase for a while. You need a little
funk.
Need a little booster.
Or you're in a phase where you think it might be ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got some tips for that.
So what you really have to start with, okay, what does it look like if it were perfect?
Mm-hmm.
Not is it perfect, but what would it look like if it were perfect?
So that's sort of your North Star and working back from there.
Exactly.
I got you.
So keep in mind, a lot of people are influenced by a lot of things. We talk about this a lot.
We do.
You're influenced by your childhood expectations, right? What you saw when you were young, what you're used to seeing around you.
Yep.
What's on social media, y'all? What's in the movies? There's this new movie out with J-Lo. You see it coming out this week called "Marry Me" or something.
The fairy tale is always out there somewhere,
over it.
right?
I'm over the fairy tale, y'all.
Yeah. Everybody has this vision of, they saw something in a movie or a TV show. They're in their mind's eye, they have this perfect vision for what they want it to be or what they think it should be.
Right. And then the other thing is what their friends are talking about, their social groups, even what experts are saying.
Oh, the
right?
experts.
Even what experts are saying. So they're constantly, or, couples are constantly comparing themselves to how their own relationships are similar or even lacking.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And in actuality, partners in great relationships, or what we call almost perfect relationships, don't expect perfect. Did you expect perfect, baby?
I thought you were perfect, yes. I told your aunt that I can literally not find anything that I dislike about this woman.
I don't know if you should have said
and
that.
she just chuckled.
I know she did.
She said,
I know she chuckled because she knew the truth.
What was the truth?
I mean, it wasn't like I was presenting myself as somebody else. You just hadn't seen that part of it yet.
Yeah. Well,
right?
It's all good.
Right. So they know that great relationships are created. Like Heath and I know what we have as perfect as it might seem. We literally do this every day.
Right.
From the moment we wake up and see each other to the moment right before we close our eyes at night.
That's the concept of not only creating, but recreating.
Oh, most definitely.
Right? And so each and every day, when you're making a choice to be joyfully married, to shoot for that North Star that we talked about, that our vision is, right? And so for me, it was very simple. It's like I knew that I am a happy guy. I am a joyful person. And I knew that I wanted to be married forever. And so I have to make that decision of, well, I'm going to be joyfully married every day of my life. And what I didn't know was how much work would be involved to make sure that I maintain that. And that is what I joyfully choose every day.
Yeah, you definitely choose it every day. So I have to say we choose it every day.
Right.
And then in our choosing, we are intentional, right, about making this partnership continuously improve. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Always practicing, but not really expecting perfection.
Right.
I don't expect Heath to be perfect or treat me perfectly any day. I don't have much expectation at all. I expect respect.
Yep.
I expect a little bit of attention. I'm just going to keep it real. You
like attention.
I do like attention.
Yeah.
So
it's so important.
If couples feel their relationship should be like a certain way, they should never be bounded, right? And you should always create self-fulfilling processes, right? So some common myths, we got 6 for you that come up regularly. And we got a lot of this information from a Dr. Randi Gunther from a Psychology Today article.
Yep.
And I'll try to put the link in the article.
6 common myths.
So hopefully you'll find yourselves in some of these myths and then you can expand on them. So the first one, number 1, myth number 1 is
perfect relationship partners are totally compatible.
That's a myth, y'all.
You know, I hear that a lot, right? People go, I need somebody to match my energy. I need like the same kind of person as me. Like you got to be on my level and you got to be right here, man. Because we need to elevate it. We need to go.
If I had a partner like me, y'all, my kids would be, yeah.
But you know, interestingly, I think sometimes, especially when you first get together, there is a certain level of sameness,
Yeah.
right? But
I agree.
what people don't realize is that there actually is some yin and yang underneath there, right? And so there's some truth to opposites attract, and I think it's really important to understand that you are not going to be the exact same as your partner when you go into the relationship.
We are definitely opposites.
But we didn't think of ourselves as opposites when we met.
No, it was
Mm-hmm.
I guess how Tom Cruise says in the movie, "You
Uh-huh.
complete me."
Mm-hmm.
It feels like that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but not enough to verbalize it.
Yeah.
Let's just say that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I said if it was true that couples were perfectly and totally compatible. That's why I just think it's weird when people say, "Oh, we weren't compatible."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There would never be a successful relationship.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing for both partners to be able to bend a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
compromise. I know we've heard that word before,
Yeah.
and then just generously make room for that person's desires. The desires are going to be different, but harmonious.
Absolutely.
Harmonious is the key.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You want to find somebody who, you know, you're going to have those gaps, right? Where you are really good at some things and your partner is really good at other things.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's typically what you'll see. And then that's when you kind of, it becomes evident that opposites do attract.
Yeah. And the other thing you want to think about is think about the previous experiences you've had.
Mm-hmm.
You bring that baggage into the relationship. So you're going to have opinions, you're going to have different feelings about it. And that person that you meet might be helping you with that. So when your opposite experiences and your opposite opinions come together, you're going to automatically trend, or I should say, you should automatically try to understand each other so that you can trend toward common desires and common dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily so diametrically opposite.
Yeah.
It's going to be rare to find someone exactly like you.
Very rare.
You know, let's keep it real.
Very rare.
He broke the mold, y'all. Am I talking about myself?
I'm not sure, baby.
Okay, I think I am.
We'll get into number 2.
Go ahead, number 2.
Perfect relationship partners have equal appetites.
That's appetites in every way. That's eating. That's in
drinking,
the bedroom.
Drinking.
That's drinking. You know,
exercise.
Smoking.
All the things.
Social, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So the answer to that is no, y'all.
Yeah.
Perfect relationship partners do not have equal appetites. That would mean, of course, both partners would have the same priorities as to what was the most important thing,
and
right?
Of course,
at the same time, right? And there's no such thing.
Yeah, of course, what you'll find is that there's a difference in each of the areas, right?
Yeah,
there might be some similarities, but they're not going to be exactly the same.
No.
And so you have to understand how to navigate that, right? How to give and take, how to make sure that you're prioritizing what's important for your mate, and they need to do the same thing for you, and then you're going to find that common ground.
I remember we went through this phase where I was a morning person.
Okay.
I wanted it in the morning.
Yep.
And this dude was like, "What?"
I thought the nighttime was where it was happening.
Yeah, it was a weird time, wasn't it? It was a weird time because, of course, he obliged.
Hey, babe, I'm tired.
But at night, I was a mom. I had toddlers.
Right.
It was, I worked. It was a lot going on. You're trying to keep a house with all these people together. I'm just tired at night.
Yeah.
And so it was at a point where I was like, in the morning, I was like, hey, what's up? And he'd be like, huh? I'm asleep.
Say what?
And I'd be like, no, wake up. So it's just funny. You're just never going to be on that same kind of wavelength, right? What's number 3?
Great partners always put their relationship first.
Oh, child, please. I don't even know what to say about this one.
Now, this is the best practice, right? Something that you should be working toward.
Okay,
but certainly in life, what happens is you drift or you forget, right? Maybe you have children and your children come along, and now there are lots of things that you're doing that's prioritizing them, right? Maybe you have some kind of life event, and now you need to prioritize your health or
Yeah,
some
maybe something's
things.
going on with your parents.
Yeah, right. So you have these competing
Yeah.
priorities that can crop up
Right.
from time to time,
Right.
and so you just have to kind of rein yourself in and remind yourself, hey, I really need to make sure that I'm putting this relationship, this marriage first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that way everything else will fall into place.
Exactly, exactly. So your spiritual needs might be different. There might be a point where one of you is more connected to the church or church home, or you might be changing your mind about your church or your church home or something like that. And I think in quote unquote perfect relationships, there needs to be an ease about communicating that. I'm not feeling that right now. We've gone through that with church homes and stuff.
Absolutely.
It's like, I'm not really feeling that anymore. Can we look, to go someplace else? And then we have a discussion about it and we talk about it so that the other person understands, oh, okay, I need to think about this. My partner's not really feeling this way anymore.
Right.
So and then the other thing about putting your relationship first is if you have a parent, an aging parent, or you have a sibling or a child that's ill, the relationship's not going to be first. Let's just keep it real. It can really, really change your priorities. Yeah. Or maybe you got a new job and you got a new promotion at work or something. That's going to change your priority around the relationship also. And I think a perfect relationship is going to recognize that. And what you have to do is keep being interested at least. Maybe not prioritizing, but at the very least, staying interested.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're course correcting along the way.
Yeah.
Sometimes, to Tracy's point, you're going to shift your focus, but ultimately your North Star is the prioritization of the relationship. Yeah. So just keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Course correct to the North Star.
Yeah. Always point it back eventually. And then if you're the person that's not on the same page, understand that this is normal. It's just normal.
It happens.
What's the fourth myth?
Great partners are never attracted to anyone else.
Say that again.
Great partners are never attracted to anyone else.
Are you serious?
Tracy's always cracking on me. She's like, there you go, there your girlfriend, Selma Hayek.
And we're not just talking celebrities either. I definitely know my husband's type.
I was like, what is going on?
I'm not his type.
I
say that all the time.
I think you're very much my type, baby.
Are you serious?
I think the more.
Oh no, we need to talk about this because I just don't think it.
Okay. Okay, but I think the moral of the story.
I'm gonna tell you what the type is.
I think the moral of the story is that we're all human, right? We're wired. No. Okay. I'm not blushing. We're all wired. We're all humans, and we're wired a certain way. And so it's just very normal that like you might see someone that you find attractive or whatever it is. And so as long as you understand how to navigate those things, right? How to navigate your emotions and what may transpire as a result of that, you just have to make sure that you keep those things in check.
The key to it also is understanding that you're staying fully committed in it.
Right.
I think some people take it to the extreme. Do what you want to do out in the streets. Make sure you bring it on home. I mean, you might hear that from time to time, but the thing to remember is that it's about staying committed to that person.
Yeah.
And you have to be honest about it. Like we joke about who we're attracted to and stuff like that.